Hey there, Tammy Cranage here with Loan Depot. Welcome to another episode of Mortgage Dish, where we dish all things mortgages. Today, we are going to talk about discount points and whether or not it makes sense to pay them. What are they, and does it make sense to pay them? In today's high mortgage rate environment, paying points has become the new norm. So, when does it make sense to pay them? First of all, a discount point is interest you pay in advance for a lower interest rate. The reason that points are becoming more attractive now is because most investors realize that as soon as interest rates drop, it's going to be an opportunity to refinance. So what they're doing is front loading. So they're going to get their money in advance. They're going to get their money early by having you pay discount points. So therefore, you have to ask yourself, does it make sense to pay points when I'm getting a mortgage? So let's look at a real life example. I'm going to share my screen with you here, so bear with me for a second. All right. So we're going to share this. All right. So I'm going to share this real example with you guys here. And what you can see are 4 columns. And the first column shows you what a $500,000 purchase price with 20% down. And if you put down, you're going to a higher interest rate, we'll use 6.99%. So your interest rate would be 6.99%. Now we are comparing apples to apples here. There are no taxes, no insurance, no closing costs in this. We're just comparing these 3 different mortgage options. So in the first option, you have the choice, same house, same mortgage, 20% down. Your interest rate will be 6.99%, and you will have a payment of $26.58. Now, if you look at the second column, this is an option where you can pay down your rate. So this is where you have a $400,000 purchase price, and you buy your rate down 1 point, which is 6.625. I'm sorry, 6.5. And 6.5 will make your payment $25.28. Now, 1 discount point equals 1% of the loan amount. Now, the third option, this is having you pay 2 points. So again, same loan amount, 2 points is going to cost you $8,000, bringing your loan amount down to 5.99%. Your payment will be $23.95. Now, between these 3 options, you're going to save $262 per month. This one, you're going to save $132 per month. Now, if you're going to pay $4,000, you get simple math here, $4,000 over 3 years, you can look and see that if in this section right over here, you can see that if it's speculated, that's the word, it's speculated that the interest rates are going to come down over the next 18 to 24 months. So let's just use 3 months here, 3 years, 36 months, 3 years, so we can see if it makes sense or not to do this. So if you're going to pay $4,000 to save $130, does it make sense? If you look right here in this box in the more information screen, you can see that the savings is negative $4,500. So if you pay $4,000 to save $130 in 3 years, you won't make any savings. So it's probably not worth it to do 1 point. But now let's look at the 2 points. Now remember, 2 points is going to cost you $8,000 to do it. But in 36 months, you have saved $4,000. So you paid 8 and you're saving 4 over the 3 years. So this would definitely be something to consider. Now, if you look down here, your principal paid over those 3 years, you can see $13,000, $14,000, $15,000. So you have a little bit of extra that you've paid towards your principal by buying the interest rate down. So what you have to consider is, what is your plan over the next 3 years? Now, if it's pretty obvious that you're going to refinance in the next 3 years, then paying the 2 points to buy your interest rate down would make sense in this scenario. If you plan on selling your house at some point in the future, then again, you're going to have more equity. So if you click on more information, you'll see what your house is worth and what your principal balance is. And this is based on a 6% appreciation. So in 3 years, you're going to owe about $384 on your house, and you're going to have a net worth of between $209 and $210. So in this particular scenario, it looks like paying the extra point, paying the 2 points, the $8,000 extra to buy your rate down would make sense. Now, here's the $64,000 question. What if you don't have an extra $8,000 to pay at closing? Well, there's circumstances that we can use for that. We can pay the interest rate down. We can use seller credit to do that. So that means your seller can pay the $8,000 to buy that interest rate down. We can also increase the purchase price to cover the cost of that seller credit, to cover the cost of that discount point. So there are ways to do it. What you want to do is you want to make sure you're working with a lender who can show you and demonstrate to you the benefits to paying a discount point versus not paying the discount point. Most people just assume that it's better to pay no points. I want a loan with no points, and they just go with that. But don't forget, the discount points are also tax deductible. So there is a little bit of a benefit to that. If you're looking for tax deductions, there's also that benefit as well. So I hope this helps clarify some information for you. Discount points are not bad as long as you understand the benefit and the long-term and short-term benefit of whether paying them or not. Thanks so much for watching. Join us next time. Bye for now.